Good morning, everybody. Luna, say hi to all the baby whales. That's a good hi. And the mini dolphins. Say hi to the baby whales and the mini dolphins. Oh, oh! That's right. We're going to talk about your favorite coin today. And that's called what? That's called Bitcoin. Oh, oh! Good girl. You want to say hi one more time to the viewers. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh! That was a really bad one, Luna. We like the long ones. You gotta give us the really long ones. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh! Don't worry, guys. She's gonna give you a good one. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh! Nope, guys. That's all that you are having from her today. So good morning, baby whales and mini dolphins. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So I woke up this morning just so I can give you guys an update, and then I'm gonna head back to bed right after I finish this update for you guys because I stayed up very late working. Actually, I've been working a little bit overtime, probably putting in about 18 hours a day now for the past month, literally 7 days a week. I have not taken a day off yet, but you guys are gonna get to know me very quickly that I'm kind of a machine, guys. I can do this for a very long time because it's not really a job. You guys know what it is to me. This is the best hobby in the world, and I hope that my enthusiasm and love for cryptocurrency is catching on to you guys, and I hope that it's becoming infectious to the point where it's contagious and you guys can't get rid of this bug. And it's been in me for about 2-3 years now, and I've tried everything to get it out, to do other things, but I can't stop thinking about crypto. I can't stop thinking about Bitcoin and its future, and most importantly, I can't stop thinking about the charts. And the charts, it's what drives me, and I want to share with you guys my thoughts every single day. Can any of you guys remember the last time I took a day off? If you guys ever find me not tweeting a day, or if you guys ever if you don't find me tweeting, every few hours, you guys can assume that something happened to me, okay? So always expect these updates. You guys can come to rely on it. So I welcome all the newer viewers to the channel. I think there's probably a lot of new viewers, so I just want to let you guys know what my primary focus is. My primary focus, honestly, is to make you guys a lot of profit. And I think that's why a lot of us are in the cryptocurrency game, right? We are in the game because we see something that a lot of other people don't see. We are early adopters, and you guys should be really proud of yourselves. Be proud of ourselves that we're here when a lot of people have defied. We are defying what everybody has said about Bitcoin and about its future, that it's not going to be here in a few years, that it's a bubble. But guys, I assure you that right now, we're here at the most perfect time. And I've always said before to my really good friends that, you know what, you guys missed out on the 20K run. But don't worry about it because that was not even the first half of the game, guys. That was the first quarter. We're catching Bitcoin right now at the most opportune time. And I cannot emphasize enough how bullish I am in the marketplace and how bullish we should be as well, because this is a technology that is not going away. This is a technology that's going to be around for a long time. And we have to think of all the external factors that's leading up to why everything is happening. Can you guys imagine for a second the amount of investors and the bigger whales and the bigger players out there that have such a massive influence in the world to the point where they can create a lot of FUD? And that's why I focus on technical analysis only. I focus on TA because it's unbiased. There's no news that I have to follow. I don't have to discern what's right and what's wrong. I don't get caught up in the FUD. As you guys might know, I don't really talk about fundamentals because fundamentals to me, I see everything in the price action, okay? I see everything in the charts day after day, and they all say the same thing, which is, yes, we are in a corrective zone right now. And that's okay, guys. That's absolutely fine. You know why? Because every time you run really quickly, you also have to take a rest. And when you take a rest, oh, that was really quick, guys. That was super quick, and I could not even show you it, okay? That was my trade right there. In 28 minutes, guys. Not even. In 19 minutes. I banked myself $115 in 19 minutes. About that price. Shorted it from $8 or 8,349 and closed it just now at 822. And this is what I do every single day with my small short-term trades, right? I have these short-term trades, and I I scalp, guys. I scalp all day and all night. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm very transparent, okay? I said I was gonna go to bed, but I went to bed for a little bit, but I got up extra early. Last time I made a trade was around 3. I woke up at around 6-ish, got myself a little bit of breakfast, and I started trading right away. I love cryptocurrency, and I really hope that you guys get in on this chance with me as well. So, guys, another big congratulations to everybody who has been following me on Twitter, guys. Thank you for following me and all the support and all the love that you've given me on Steemit as well. I think that we're going to create an amazing cryptocurrency community. Up until recently, there's been a lack of, you can call it helpful people in the community, right? But I see amazing people and a lot of talent that's been coming up lately. And of course, always a big shout out to my boy there, Eric Cho. Him and I have a bromance going, if you guys have noticed, and I fully support him, and he has the same values as me, which is to offer a lot of good content, right? A lot of good unbiased content, and that's what we want in the community. We don't want people spreading FUD. How do you guys tell the difference? Tell me, how do you tell the difference between what's real news and what's not? Sometimes I even get caught up in it when people are tweeting it to me. And then I made a tweet a few days ago and I said, you know what? I'm never going to talk about fundamentals again because I'm going to stick to what I'm good at, which is reading charts. And for the people who have been following me, guys, we called this together. And it's not me, okay? I always say we. There's no I in cryptocurrency. We called this bottom right there for this breakout on the wedge for the ending diagonal. Boom! We called everything here. I called literally down to the dollar, okay? I'm gonna pull it up in just a second here for you. Right here, guys. I wrote this 15 hours ago, and I said that this is the target, T1, 71.75. And what do we hit? Indulge me for a moment right there, guys, and look. 71.75, and I was off by 10 cents. Now, is this blind luck? Absolutely not, guys. We have been nailing it left and right. And guys, what did I say right here? The target still stands, $8,100, okay? Right here, okay? I took a very conservative approach on the bottom end, as I always do. Always, okay? And this was more optimistic, but I always choose a very conservative target. And this was all written 15 hours ago, $8,100. And what did we hit, guys? Congratulations to every single person who was a part of this trade. We hit about 84, 88. So that was my minimum target that I want to always keep on a conservative level. But of course, my T2 was labeled right here clearly at 86.79. So did we hit it? Absolutely, guys. We hit our targets right now. And I want to talk about the rest and what's going to be going on. So let's get into it, guys. But first of all, let's recap what has been going on. I'm going to be trading a lot of Bitcoin. As you guys have noticed, altcoins have taken a back seat. You guys know what I realized, okay? I'm always looking at altcoins, but then I'm looking at Bitcoin as well. And then I think that an altcoin is going to make a move, but these altcoins follow Bitcoin the majority of the time. If not all the time, the majority of the time. So why am I not trading Bitcoin and trading these alts instead? Yes, I will absolutely focus on alts when I think there's a big play coming up, but for the meantime, it just makes sense for me to trade Bitcoin because I'm looking at it so much. And it's the king, guys. It dictates everything right now. And I cannot help but think to myself, a few months from now, a few years from now, actually a few months from now, guys, is going to feel like nothing but a distant memory, I assure you. Because I remember September 15, and I'm going to talk about September 15, that day. I remember it very clearly. And let me tell you guys what happened, okay? First of all, I had my Omizi Go right here. This was the best play that I made last year other than Ethereum. When I bought my Ethereum at $10 in early 2017. I had $2,000, okay, worth of Ethereum. And I had about maybe, not too much money to my name. I could have only afforded $2,000 to put into 200 Ethereum, okay, which was $10 each at that time. And then I sold my Ethereum in about June, July for about $350, and I made 70K. And then I never thought that I'd have a moment like that again. And you guys know what happened? Omizi Go came around. And I picked up my Omizi Go right around here, guys. As soon as it came out, I read a lot about it. I believed in what it can do. And then, right here, guys, I sold it September 7th, my birthday. Right there. I bought it for 50 cents and I sold it for about $13 on my birthday. And do you know what happened September 15th? The crash. This day right there when Bitcoin reached $2,980. Let's see if I'm right about that. Or it could be $2,970, one or the other. But I know it's 2980 or 2970. Right there, 2980 is when it reached. And you know what, guys? Let's think about this for a moment, okay? We're talking about $2,980. How do we go from this to this? Is this even possible? Think about this. Did anyone even dream that we would do 513% in 3 months? Did anyone even think that it was possible for us to do 245% from $6,000 all the way to $19,000, $19,550? Do you guys are you starting to see what I'm getting to? Is that whenever we think that something is impossible, the impossible always defies us. It always ends up winning because we are so negative with our mindset because of mainstream media, because of all this FUD going on. So I'm going to set all that aside. I don't care about what they're doing. I just firmly believe that we're being so manipulated by mass media right now that we're forgetting about the long-term goal, guys. And how many times have I said it and tweeted it, guys, that Bitcoin's here to stay. So drop the news, guys. Don't worry about it. Today and yesterday, I'll tell you guys right now that it just shows that the price, anytime under 6K, 7K, 8K, these are really good ranges to be buying. Now, I'm no financial advisor. I hope you guys know that, okay? I'm no financial advisor at all. But I think to myself that we used to be at 19K, and there's only one or the other, and there's no in between. Bitcoin will either succeed or it will fail miserably. Now, can we really believe that some technology like cryptocurrency is going to fail? I really don't think so. The only reason the world wants it to fail is so you guys don't buy as much of it and they can get it cheaper, right? Keep in mind that we're nothing but a tiny little pod in an ocean of whales and sharks out there. So let's just focus on Bitcoin, guys, and just stay positive in the community, all right? I've been seeing a lot of people right now that are just scared, right? They have been really scared in the market lately, and I've seen so many people lose a tremendous amount of money. But I need you guys to keep up your attitude of staying positive, okay? And think of the long term. So I hope you guys are here with me and share my enthusiasm and my passion for crypto. So I just want to give a little bit of a warm welcome to, a lot of the newer people that are coming to my channel, and I just want to talk a little bit about me and let you guys know where my stance is with Bitcoin. And that's very bullish. That's why I'm helping you guys succeed. That's why I'm tweeting for 16 hours a day and trading. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love doing this. This is my biggest passion in life, and I was born to do this. I was born to, I'm not excuse me. I'm not saying I was born to teach, but I'm saying I was born to be involved in cryptocurrency. And sometimes in life, you just wake up one day, you fall in love with something, and you say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to do this for the rest of my life because it doesn't feel like work at all. So I need you guys to sharpen up your game with me, okay? Cryptocurrency is not a small journey. It's a very long, lifelong journey to improve your skills. Now, if you want to improve your skills as a trader, you got to put in that hard work, okay, guys? Sorry. I have a background in engineering and mathematics, and I studied for 7 years in school, and I thought I put in a lot of work during those 7 years. But then crypto came around and I started studying and studying even more. And then 2 years later, I realized I put in more tears, blood, and sweat into studying how to trade properly and being successful while failing more times than you guys can imagine. And I put in so much work, I realized it was more work than my entire 7 years of school combined. Now, that's got to show something, right? Now you ask yourselves, how hard do you guys want to work to learn the material, okay? Because you have an opportunity to change your life. You know how I know? Because it's changed my life. You guys are going to see a lot more content from me, all right? I've been incredibly consistent thus far, and it's only going to get better from here with my content that I'm going to release. And I have a list of amazing things that I want to get to you guys. I'm constantly updating my tutorials because I want you guys to be involved in a project that I love. So I really hope that you guys are seeing it from my perspective and why I'm doing this for the community. It is not for me, it is for us. And that's what the crypto community is. We just got to have a very positive environment. And let's face it, right now, we're in the early stages. And we need people in the cryptocurrency community that can provide a very good foundation of learning, right? A good foundation to learn, a good place for that. And I really want you guys to put in the work to study and to learn how to trade properly. And just don't ever slack off. You guys have to put in that hard work. Every time you guys fail, that's going to be your best experiences. Every time you succeed, that's also going to be your best experiences. Make sure you guys are writing down all of your failures and study from them. Make sure you learn from your successes as well and focus on your strengths. And this is what I'm good at, guys. I'm good at day trading. Look, I'm not even going to try to swing trade. I'm not even going to try to invest other than holding a bunch of coins like SIA and Verge, right? And Tron, and I'm just going to forget about it. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Tron? That's a garbage coin. Yeah, I know that some people might think that, right? But unfortunately, without risk, there's no possibility of reward. Look at all the things that people have said about a lot of coins. Excuse me, guys. It's so cold here today. Give me a second. I'm gonna sneeze right now again. I know that Tron might be not the best coin, and you guys are gonna think that. You guys are gonna comment it, right? But without risk, there's literally no possibility of reward. And time again, the coins that are the most controversial get a lot of attention. And eventually they wow us with some major news release, or something goes up an exponential amount. Look at DGB. That thing went up 25,000%. Yes, 25,000%, guys. And there's going to be a lot of coins. And I promise you in a few months that this day today is going to be nothing but a distant memory when we say, do you remember when EOS was $7-8 or NEO was 100 or Litecoin was 150 or even Ripple 80 cents and Bitcoin at $8,000? To me, that's crazy, you know, considering we were at $19,550 a few months ago. So I'm just super bullish in the market right now for a very long term because I just know that it's going to succeed. Like, you got to think of something. When I heard, you know, when I was really young, guys, when I was really young and I discovered the internet, I kid you not, I knew right away that this was going to be the most amazing thing ever. And, you know, sometimes you just get a gut feeling about something that's going to change the world with its technology and develop a whole new community. And money is going to pour into this market when there's mass adoption. Now, last year, we went from $20 million market cap to $800 billion. That's ridiculous, right? Now we're at $300 million. All right, that's all right. But a lot of analysts project. Now, I'm no economics major. I don't have a major in business or anything like that either. I'm not the one to speak about that at all. But we've seen some exponential growth, and how can we not see it again? I think that a lot of analysts out there are projecting in the trillions of dollars. Like, we're talking $4 or $5 trillion, guys. This is amazing. Look how much we did yesterday. Look at our market cap now, guys. We were bleeding. We hit $324 billion just a few days ago. And now we're already almost at $400 billion again. Look at the volume. Look at this volume. Look at that volume. $1.3 billion. Actually, I'm not looking at the right one here. Let's look at this one. Look at this. 9. We did $14 billion yesterday. And today, guys, we're already averaging about $12 billion. It's a really good sign that the market is recovering. But that's not the point of this TA. To talk about extremely long term, I want to let you guys know that I'm bearish. Okay, I'm bearish for the next few weeks. I don't believe that this correction is over yet, and I'm going to do a very detailed technical analysis on it in a few hours when I get a little bit more rest, all right? But right now I just want to talk about some day trading setups. Isn't it crazy how in the daily candle, these two little candles, guys, how we were able to trade together there on Twitter, make tons of calls, and in these 2 days, these candles right there, we found so much opportunity. And this is why I day trade, guys. I mean, let's take a look at this price right here, price range, okay? We're talking about 41%, okay? The reason I day trade is because I will make way more than 41% of my principal day trading. In fact, I will make up to 300% of my principal. Maybe even more some days day trading, because these percentage gains really add up when you're scalping. So I'm going to get into it right now, okay? And we're going to talk about a bearish scenario in a few days. Now is not the time. All right, so I'm going to actually short Bitcoin right now. I'm going to short it right in front of you guys because I believe that we got a small correction underway. So don't mind me. I'm going to work and do TA at the same time with you guys, okay? The moment that this breaks is the moment that I'm going to short Bitcoin, because I firmly believe that something is going to happen soon and that we're going to break out of it. So we're losing strength right now already. I see it. I feel it. Nobody's buying, but I'm going to short, let's say 0.75 Bitcoin for a $6,000 position. What do you guys think, huh? 6K? You guys want me to do that? Okay, I'm going to short Bitcoin right now. I got 0% fees when I do this. Let's do 6K. I don't like to day trade with a bigger position than that. Boom. And I'll come back to this in a little bit later. I hope that someone snatches it up. It's only a little bit, so I'm just going to market execute this. Boom. Why did I short it? Because of this, guys. I shorted it because the moving average is now below it right there. We tried to break up once out of it, and now we're coming right back down. So now I'm going to ride this during here. So let's summarize this, okay? On a 15-minute chart right here, we've got simple waves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect territory to 1. And do you guys know what a very bullish retracement is? Let me show you. We have Elliott waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for impulses going up like this, right? And then we take our Fibonacci retracement right now. Fibonacci, Fibonacci, Fibonacci tool. Okay, we take our Fibonacci tool just like that, okay? For wave 2, we only take Fibonacci range for wave 1. For wave 4, we only take Fibonacci range for wave 3. But do you guys know where we take Fibonacci for 5? If you guys ever do this right here, you're gonna lose a lot of money taking Fibonacci for only this one. You have to know your Elliott wave well if you also want to use Fibonacci, or at least the very, very basics, okay? Right there. For Fibonacci of 5, you take it for all of here, from waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now a very bullish one would be like this. Let me show you. The most ideal scenario would be to be very bullish at the 382 level, like that. That'd be the most ideal thing. And also right above the 55 EMA. The 55 EMA is where I always like to target. So, you know, this might do something like that, okay? And then bounce like that, and then bounce again. And then for the correction, right, it kind of goes like that. So that's the ideal scenario to play there. Okay, now let's delete all this and get into a TA. Let's do it, guys. Let's do this. So, of course, I predicted the bottom, 71, 75. How did I do that? Let me show you. I took this right here. And I actually just chose a very round number. Super round number. I said, this is 71, 71 about. 382 fib level. Assume extreme bullishness, first of all. But you know what? My original target, I'm not going to deny that, was the 618 to the 0.5 level. I clearly said that, right? I said, wow, you know what? This point right there is acting as a support. This one is acting as a resistance. This is the golden zone. Is it too classical, is what my friend Eric Cho said. So it made me really think. And I realized, you know what? Let's assume also bullishness as well here. That's why I took a range of all of this right here. And surely enough, we hit the most beautiful zone ever. And that one was actually very easy to see in hindsight, right? We were counting the Elliott waves of everything. Now let me go over how we played this as well. You guys might not have seen it. This was a descending triangle to me. And with this being a descending triangle, I knew that we'd have an ABC somewhere. Now the moment that this formed, I made the assumption that we are going to ascend to a Fibonacci level of a 1-to-1. So I took my Fibonacci here. I took my Fibonacci here. And do you guys know where I shorted it till? I shorted it from about right there. Because I just made that deduction right away when this started to form. And also, how did I get 71.75? Because the 1-to-1 extension was around here, okay? And the 1618 extension was around there. So that was pretty easy to guess, right? So you always want to target a 161.8 or a 100. Generally, for a C, I'd probably go for about right here. This one was a little bit longer, and I just chose a number that was close to the previous one we were looking at, the 71.75. And surely enough, it was 71.76 right here. So when we shorted it, we would have entered a position making a lot of assumptions like that. But of course, I did it very strategically as well, right? So then you would have entered into here and made yourself a nice 8% gain. So now, let's talk about this structure and how it is. This one here is definitely an A, B, C, and D, and E structure. A, B, C, D, and E. Like that. Whoops, I drew the wrong one. Okay, let's do this. A, B, C, D, and E. And here, as soon as this formed, it was very easy to tell that it was going to break down. And do you guys remember me doing this? As soon as this bottom was formed, I took it from wick to wick. I also took an extreme end, went right to the 55 EMA, right here. And this is where I signaled a short on Twitter, right there. And I made 3 cases. One, we descend into a descending triangle, and this actually holds for a little bit. Or 2, we break right down, and we go target between these regions here, and surely enough, we did. Boom. That was a very nice play, and congratulations once again to all the people that got in. Now, this guy here was complicated, right? This whole structure here, we were tweeting about it, right? We were tweeting about that a lot. So, the way I see this right now is like this, and let me share it with you. Okay, the way I see this right now is 1, 2, actually, you know what? Let me go to a 30-minute chart. No, not as good. Here we go. This is better. All of this is a corrective pattern, right? This is a corrective pattern right here. 1, 2. This is part of the corrective pattern too, all right? We'll call it like that. Actually, nah, we won't. Yeah, we will call it part of the corrective pattern, actually. Yeah. And this would be 3. This is 4, right around here. And 5, like that. Let's see how it looks on a 30-minute chart. Beautiful, I'd say. Now, can we confirm it? That's the better part. Look at that, we broke it already, guys. Instincts are killer when it comes to trading. And I want you guys to get inside of my head, right? Now, it hasn't reflected yet, but you guys can easily do the difference. There's a difference of $60 between 275 and 220, and I put in 0.75 Bitcoin, so I'm up $45 already during this video. I'm always going to live trade during the video now, guys. It takes a lot of my time to do these videos, right? So don't mind that I'm also taking care of myself and trying to day trade at the same time, okay? Cool. So how did I know that was going to go down during this video? How did I know it was going to drop, guys? We're gonna go over a lot of things, and you guys are gonna get to know a lot about my head and what's going on inside of it. I don't think I'm on bitfinex. You know what? I don't think I'm actually on USD here for bitfinex. There are different prices, I see. Hold on. I want to be on bitfinex. No, I'm on it. Yeah, okay, I'm on it. So we count this as the first wave right there, right? And then here, it would be counted like this. Let me show you. Let's go to a 30-minute chart, actually. It looks a lot better. We're going to count it starting right there. So this was actually a really easy count as well. Well, look at that, guys. I have no idea what just happened here. Hold on, give me 1 second, okay? I'm trying to look for my order. I have no idea where it is. Oh, okay, the page just froze up there for a few minutes there, and it didn't show. My apologies. I'm gonna set my order really quickly as well here for about $8,100. I would like to scalp it very quickly here. Perfect. I'm going to predict about $8,000 it's going to correct to. It's incredibly laggy right now if you guys are like super laggy. Alrighty, so this channel broke. So how do we count this guy? We count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. Now we're going to take a look at this structure in here, which is kind of complicated, right? Would you guys agree that this is a very complicated structure? Yes, definitely. It's a very hard one. So the way I would see this right now is like this. I'm going to draw, first of all, very small price line. I'm going to take the price from here to here, and I'm going to see which is longer, this one or the next one coming up. We see that the next one is actually longer, right? We see this wick poke right up there, which makes it a little bit longer. So this one would actually be $150 move versus 130. Okay, we'll take that as a third wave. No problem. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm already up $86 in front of you guys since I've made this video. Pretty good, right? Not too bad. So what I like to do is this. 0.07499, because I like to see exactly how much profit I'm getting at the end, which I want to show with you guys as well, okay? 6.2. Don't worry, it'll come down. No worries. Just a little bit laggy right now. It's always lagging. I missed the bottom. It's not like it's not going to be the end of the world for it. It's probably just going to end up coming down way more later. No problem. So I'm going to move it back now, because I do believe there's a correction underway. And we'll go from there. Okay, so now we have that count in there. So this one will validate as a count as well, sure. Right? We'll validate it as a count, starting from here, or even right here maybe. Okay, let's see if we can validate it on a very, very small time frame and see what that is. All right. So in here, we might even call this a super tiny correction. Right around here, super bullish, around 382 regions. Okay, I just want to close this in front of you guys. I want you guys to see what happens when you actually focus and put in some hard work into trading. Now, I just entered this trade, guys, at 17. Okay, 8:17. It's now only 12 minutes in. And we're going to see what kind of profit. And I do this dozens of times a day, as you guys know. And I do it in front of you guys while tweeting about it as well. So I make videos for you guys. I tweet for you guys as well, because I want you guys to know what I know. I want you guys to be successful. Okay? I just made $90 in front of you guys in 12 minutes. Okay, and this is what I do every single day. How many times a day do I tweet my profits? Okay, guys, this is not a joke, the TA. The TA is real, but I just want you guys to put in the work with me as well. If I'm putting the work to show you guys, okay? You guys are baby whales to me, okay? And I want I don't mean that condescendingly, okay? But it's kind of like an inside joke that's going on now, right? It's like, you know, hey baby whales, how's it going today? That's why I've been calling you guys. Oh, my order didn't even get filled. What the heck? What the hell? Okay, there you go. I think I put in the wrong amount there by accident. So 8136 point, nah, 5.1 buy. Cool. We're about to go. Come on, just a little bit more. This is gonna dump just in a few seconds. Watch, the level 2 is getting all red there. There's a lot of lag. Boom. It's now gone, guys. So now let's talk about this, what I sold it at. I made way more than that, okay? We're gonna do the math. What is it, guys? Yeah, it was about $90 that I made, maybe 100, okay? Cool. Made 100 bucks in front of you guys. Wicked. I guess that kind of paid for the video, right? So, these are very complicated structures that I see in here. And the way I'm seeing this right now is like this. I see this as 1, 2. I see this as 3, okay? 3. Actually, no, you can't even count it like that because now the waves have officially overlapped. Huh. Alright, so back to the drawing board. Let's do this. So we have to say to ourselves now that if there's 5 waves in here right now, okay, you know, I'm actually going to back up, alright? I'm going to back up a little bit and try to count this a little bit differently right now, okay? So let's give this a shot again. Now, we have to do projections like this. We take our fib extension. I paused the video there and just thought about it a little bit. And I do this. This is where the 9K scenario comes in, right here. $9,000 for a 1-to-1. Now we're trying to find 5 waves in here, and we don't find 5 waves that are perfect, right? In fact, we don't even find 1 wave that is perfect, that we can actually draw a decent wave. It's incredibly hard right now to even think about where this is going to head to because we don't have any definitive moves like this, right? No definitive moves at all, where it's showing a clear bottom. These are all mini waves to me, okay? They're all mini waves within waves to me. So then maybe we have to go back to the drawing board and say to ourselves, hey, could this actually be just 1 wave right now? Could it be 1 possible wave? Is it proportional enough to be 1 wave right now? Could this one right here be a wave, right? That's a pretty small wave if you ask me, right? So let's try to break it down a lot right now. Alrighty, so you know, I'm gonna call it that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is about 5 right here, we'll say. 4 and 5, like that. And let's go to 5-minute chart now and see how this looks, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that's not bad. This one makes a lot more sense. All of this correction. So this makes actually a lot of sense. And the reason why it makes sense is because this will make the first wave right there, right? With an ABC like that, double top, 3, 4, and boom. This one right here is the one that gives it away to me. Gives it away because this ends up being an ending 5th wave diagonal, right? This is where I shorted it last night as well, the ending 5th wave diagonal. Now let me show you it. So the ending 5th wave diagonal goes something like this, where it kind of goes like that, right? In a channel. This one's more like a channel, but nevertheless, we ended up getting 5 waves inside of here that overlap, and I don't want to count in a small time frame. So that's how we knew it was going to break as well after counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, where this is all of 1 to begin with. Okay, and now this one right here. So right here, we would most likely call this all of 1 wave, pretty much, okay? Now, we look on a different time frame, let's say for over here, and we say, hey, is wave 1 and 4 overlapping there? If this was wave 1, yeah, it's actually overlapping by a pretty big amount right now. So we might have to assume that, hey, that actually is the topper right now, okay? It looks very well like it is the top for now, okay? Where that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's 5 right there. Now, let's talk about some corrections that it could possibly get to, since we've now, it looks like it's been identified as a top, right? On the very top, we got a shooting star there. It's a very, very, very bearish candle right now. So let's look on the 5-minute chart as well on here. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like first. Let's see if the 5-minute chart will confirm anything. I'm just taking a look at the sentiment in general of the market, and a lot of people are buying, but the time that I will enter a short, guys, is going to be when this 55 EMA crosses over. Definitely I will, right? So right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There should be a small uptick there, slightly, and then we'll get a major one. And I will short it again at around C, and we'll go from there. So let's say for a moment, okay? Let's say for a moment that this was entire wave. So we ask ourselves, well, if it was wave 3, then why is it shorter than wave 1? And where's the rest of the waves, okay? So let's identify some supports and some resistances right now. Where would you guys think that there's a really good support or resistance? There would most likely be a really good support and resistance around this particular level, right? Right around here. 9,500 to that range, which also happens to be the exact range of here. This is some major support. I'm not kidding. Like, this is major resistance. It's really ridiculously major, guys, like around this range. 9,200, 9,300 for a good reason too. Let's see if we can even see more relevant data. Yeah, absolutely we can. This is a major key point between, I'm gonna call it out right now, between, you know, 9,000-ish and 9,200 is a really critical range. I think people will want to break 9,000, and here we go, just shorting more Bitcoin. Am I gonna short it? Yes, I am, guys. I'm gonna short it right in front of you. It's called confidence when I trade. It's very different. There we go, shorted 0.75 Bitcoin. I'm just gonna assume this is gonna be a massive, massive sell-off right now because we are at the end of the correction, or we're at the beginning of the correction. Let's just go for 8,025 for a very, very quick few dollar gain here. And I'll be back later when there's an update on that position, guys. It's very laggy right now, if you guys have noticed. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm in a short position. So now let's think to ourselves for a moment, okay? Why is this wave so short, like I was mentioning, right? Well, it's short because it's probably the first impulse wave only. Does that make sense? So the reason why we shorted this, first of all, I want to tell you guys why. We think to ourselves, this is on a different topic as well, that Elliott Wave says wave 3 is often the longest and never the shortest, right? Well, if this was actually an impulse wave up right now, okay? If it was an impulse wave up, we wouldn't be able to accept it as a third wave because it's much longer than this one. Therefore, if we're counting 5 waves in here already, right? If we're literally counting 5 waves in there right now, where this one here is 1, this is 2 area, and then this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then 4, and then we get an ending 5th wave diagonal right there. Right? So that is 5 waves. Therefore, we should expect some sort of ABC correction for this entire thing. But, guys, because it's a third wave, right? It's a third wave, we're going to have to extrapolate some data to see what we can come up with. So let's say we took our Fibonacci extension, or retracement rather, from right here. Okay, and we are going to assume that it will not retrace into, let's say, this territory right here, and we stay somewhat bullish. Maybe right around this region to the 0.5. I know it's a pretty broad range, but that's where the wave 4 terminated, and that's a very good logical point to keep an eye on. So now, if it retraced there, then we're going to take our Fibonacci extension tool for the whole structure, 1, 2, and then we're going to assume the most conservative approach ever, which is on the low end. So if I did that on the low end, what number do you guys see? Okay, you see a 100 extension, okay, right? And that's also the exact same place that I think will be a major support, or resistance rather, between 92 and 9K, right there. And that goes way back to, as you guys saw earlier as well. So now if this is the first subwave, where can we expect the retracement? Most likely to around that region there. I'm hoping to buy in under $8,000 again, okay? That is my buy-in. Now, if I do this 1, 2, right here, okay? And that the 0.5 level, it also is the exact same thing, right? It's the 100 extension. That's what we talked about earlier. Oh, I did it already, never mind. It was redundant. So now, I'm gonna get some more numbers in here. That's why I was confused. It was like, where is it? It's because it's checked off right here. There we go, right around here. So now, if we get a retracement, and this actually is wave 1, you know, to here, well, is that possible right there? To get something around 9,200, 9,300? And are we gonna break it? Maybe. Probably not though, to be quite honest. But we're still gonna get a 5th wave regardless. Will it make a double top? Possibly. It is major resistance, right? Have we cracked it enough yet? I don't think we have, guys. I really don't think we have cracked it enough yet, and I'm gonna argue my case in the afternoon, okay? So this is where my thoughts are and how I'm rationalizing a 9,100, we'll say $8,900 to $9,200 scenario, okay? And guys, I don't think that we're gonna get to this one, to be honest. Do you guys know what a double bottom or double top is, right? Happens all the time at major resistance points. Now, there's a bearish scenario, okay? The major bearish scenario is that we do get a double top. And double top implies that there's simply not enough strength to break through that resistance. And usually a major reversal, a drastic reversal is about to happen when we hit a double top. And I'll show you guys examples with NEO last year as well, with EOS, with IOTA, where double top happened. And my goodness, did we ever just tank? We're talking about IOTA from $1 to like 65 cents in a few hours only, that one day. It was quite crazy seeing that tank. So guys, I am looking for now a re-entry above this resistance, anywhere between 78 to 2,000. I'm not too picky, guys. I'm really not too picky about my entry. And here we are, already ticking right here. Okay, we're about to close below the 55 EMA. And once we close below the 55 EMA, then it's probably going to end up downtrending a little bit. Okay, so I do expect the target correction once again between 78 and under 8K about. 8K, you know, we're definitely going to be fighting in that ranges. And then once that happens, I do expect about a 1-to-1 extension here, around 9,000, 2,000. But this one, guys, I don't expect it to be big, to be honest. I cannot even think that it's going to be bullish on it. And I'll get over that, into that, sorry, in another day. But this one here, guys, really strong chance of us not breaking it. Do you guys know what happens when we don't? We basically just reverse, right? Reverse pretty heavily. So, double top, possible? Maybe, maybe not. But we're gonna put one here, just to make sure. You guys need to understand why this is really critical, okay? Why a double top feature it could be in play. It's because it's very strong, guys, alright? Very strong move right here. And also, if I take my Fibonacci extension of just this wave right here, what we see is right there, 0.5 Fibonacci level at the exact same place. It is not coincidence, I assure you, that all of these numbers are aligning to meeting a resistance, meeting a fib level as well, right? And these are sometimes not good news. But the good news is that this is, you know, could be 1, 2, and then we get another wave all the way up there, right? How does that look to you guys right now? Not bad at all, or what? Right? And then that's only the 5th wave actually, okay? You know what? I think I'm doing this wrong. Let me try this again with you guys, okay? Let me try this again very quickly. All right. So I want to tell you guys that I think this is a likely scenario, and I do believe that we have further extensions, and I don't believe that at all that this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a big one up there, 5. Because what I actually believe is this instead. I believe that this is an ABC, like that. Hopefully that one might break out of there, but I don't think so. So now we actually conform to an ABC pattern, because I do believe that another correction is underway. So how does this look to you guys so far, right? This very well could get to the 1618, don't get me wrong, but I'm not banking on it, guys. There's just too much stuff going on right now in terms of requiring more correction, and especially FUD as well. So yeah, this is it, guys. This is my correction target here. Maybe we'll get up there, but I'm going to draw it loosely, just like this, so you guys can also understand that maybe we'll get to 10K. Really doubt it, though, so I'm going to make it in red, okay? I want to be very clear that I am not saying at all that it will get to 10K. I'm just saying that it's, keep it in the mind, right? That's not really likely, in my opinion. So I'll just put this guy right here, maybe. It's a good one to do. So then after this, guys, I'm not going to talk about correction targets quite really yet, I guess. Not really too much yet. So this is definitely my buy zone. This one might be a little bit high, actually. Yeah, it might be a little bit high. So we'll see how that one goes. Now, for all I know as well, okay, if I'm wrong about all of this right here, okay, now just hear me for a second, right? Let's say I'm wrong about everything here going on where this is not A, B, and C, okay? Then of course we might be able to look for another wave inside of this one right here, inside of this one, but we're not quite there yet. I see is 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and then there's gonna be one more big one coming down on a better time frame. So now we just have to wait for it. I might even just pause this video and then just go, just do it later. Or sorry, I might just pause the video here for a few minutes and just see how my position's doing and see what this is actually going to be up to. Because what if it does end up finding another wave and I'm entirely wrong, right? I very well could be. Like, I always doubt myself every time I do Elliott wave, despite how confident I am as well. I just simply cannot count it in any other way right now, or shape at all, guys. I see no way to count this, unfortunately, and I do see this correcting as A, B, C, because we counted 5 in here, and we want to count 5 subwaves in this one right here as well. Let's look at the daily really quickly as well, the MACD. I apologize if my humor is not all here yet, guys. It's still really early for me, right? And I didn't really get too much sleep. I don't even know why I said I slept earlier, because I guess it's because of that inside joke, right? Where I'm saying, you know, if you guys catch me awake there. Do you guys know what I've been doing late at night? I'm going to tell you guys what I've been doing late at night, okay? I noticed a lot of you guys are writing. Yeah, I'm grinning right now. I hope you guys are laughing too. But I noticed that you guys write on there, you know, I know you're awake right now. I know you're awake and you're reading this, okay? I always like click the like and then I click the unlike. I click the like and then I click the unlike just to see if your notifications will pop up there. So that's what I've been doing. No one has caught me yet. No one has caught me doing that yet, okay? You guys have to be fast enough to see my notification, okay? And you guys gotta screenshot it. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a tip for a mousetrap, right? You just have to catch me in action. If you guys ever see me do that, where I keep spamming the like, unlike button, you guys have to screenshot that notification, okay? And I promise you, I will not deny it if you guys see it. But right now, it's too late for you guys to say, oh yeah, I saw you do that, because you guys don't have a screenshot, okay? So I'm going to be playing a lot of games with you guys as well over the weeks. Fun little games. Okay, so these are my thoughts for Bitcoin, guys, and I stand by them, put it that way, okay? I really do stand by them, that there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up there like that right now. And I'm going to hope to enter again under $7,000, or sorry, under $8,000. So these are my quick thoughts for Bitcoin. I'd really appreciate it if you guys give me an upvote on Steemit, or only give it if you truly believe that the content is good. Because I highly believe in the reward pool on Steemit, that it should only be awarded to authors that make good content and deserve it, not because they have a massive amount of followers that you know will always click on the like button, right? I'm not here to get money from you guys. I'm here to grow the community, and I want you guys to get obsessed about crypto like me. I know it sounds crazy, right? The way I speak about it. And there's no doubt in my mind that everybody thinks that I'm smoking the best thing in the world or doing something else. I kid you not, okay? That I'm just always like this, guys. And you'll get used to it pretty quickly, right? And I really hope you're enjoying the funny videos as well. The funny videos are there to alleviate some of the pressure, to let you guys get to know me a little bit as well. And in addition to that, I want you guys to just have fun with crypto in general, okay? So if you guys love these videos, please upvote it on Steemit, and make sure you also like, subscribe, and share to all the content as well. And if you guys especially love it and you feel I'm doing a fantastic job in the community, you're welcome to donate to the Luna Cryptocurrency Piggy Bank. And that all goes towards her, for her vet bills, etc. Or you can buy me a lunch. Well, other than that, guys, have yourselves a great day. I hope you guys feel excited about the day coming up. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a rest because my sleeping schedule is completely erratic. Unlike the normal stock market, it closes and you can go to sleep. Here, you can't go to sleep. Sometimes you have to work around Bitcoin's schedule, and that is the worst part about trading. Wouldn't you guys agree? So other than that, guys, have yourselves a great day. I hope you stay cautious, but most importantly, make a lot of money. I just want to see you guys make bank. That's the truth. So have a good one, guys, and take it easy. I'll be back later this afternoon.